So hi guys, I had to take a break and go for a walk by myself because I found myself in a conversation with family and friends about giving, and I just had to remove myself from the situation because I find it disturbing that I literally have to justify giving for the sake of giving without any expectations, stipulations, rules, obligations, just giving for the sake of giving. I literally had to dispute not allowing past experiences to dictate how we treat future experiences. And it's not about being right or wrong. And everyone likes to think maybe Bobby wants to be right. It's not about me being right, but there's certain things that are just, there's no excuse. There will never be an excuse, and I will never accept an excuse for you not being able to extend genuine divine kindness without any distinction to another person. How can you justify that? You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. Put yourself in the place of another person. Would you want someone to question you? If you are seeking help, do you want someone to question whether or not what you're going to do with with the help you're getting? Do you want people to question? Do you have to feel the need to explain what you're going to do with this dollar that you're asking people for? I need to explain to you what I'm going to do with the little change you're giving me. It's taking them enough. They've humbled themselves, diminished their pride, integrity, dignity to come and beg, not ask, but beg for money. And now you're going to add more stipulations on that. Like, how dare you? Who lives like that? Just because you're in a better position than them, that makes you feel you have the authority to dictate how they spend the giving that you're doing. If that's the case, then keep your giving, because it's not a giving. That's not what God talked about. That's not what this universe is trying to teach us. It's trying to teach us that even though we all are small and insignificant, we all play a very important role in this world. And that one act of kindness is a trickle effect that can affect multiple individuals, and you don't even know. You know, and that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. It's not about good or right. It's every action, every choice you make affects more people than you understand. And people don't want to take responsibility for that, so they create all these excuses to justify why they are the way they are, instead of saying, okay, you know what? This is me. I don't want to give. I want to keep what I have because I'm in constant fear of losing my physical treasures in this world. Accept that truth. Accept that you're attached to physical treasures and that you're not ready to venture out spiritually to help others. It's so hard to say and so hard to believe, but that's the truth. If you cannot give for the sake of giving without any contingency, without any fear of, oh, they might, what the fuck they got to do with you? Yes, I'm sorry I had to curse, but what it got to do with you? If that dollar is not hurting you, why are you worried about what they're doing with it? Give it for the sake of giving. Giving because it feels good to give. I can't understand it. And it bothers me to the core. I am neither rich nor poor. Somewhere in the middle. But I know that there are people that's in dire need of help. And I, for one, I'm not going to sit on the sideline and say, well, I got problems too. No, I don't have their problems. How about that? I got to be blessed because I don't have their problems. And when I see people begging and stuff, I constantly remind myself, well, I may have my problems right now, but I don't have their problems. And I am so grateful that I don't have their problem. So let me alleviate their problems as much as I can, because at least I have control of that. If I can help with that, you know? And I just don't get it. And sometimes I feel like that's why I'm by myself, because sometimes I just don't understand human beings. And I question existence in itself, because I don't understand how people can, if that was the case, then I would hate all black men. How about that? Because I've been hurt the most by black men. And I don't. I love everybody equally. I believe in universal love. I believe in no bias, no distinction, no discrimination. I think love is love, and I think that once people understand the divinity of true love, they'll be able to live a more prosperous life. And I am not talking about material gain. I'm talking about living a prosperous life where you are happy, like sincerely happy with how your life is, sincerely happy with your position, your spiritual position in life. You know, you're happy when you are able to be good with no rewards expected. That's true happiness, and that's what I love experiencing. I love helping others because I love seeing people happy. I love knowing that they're in a better place. I love knowing that they've changed me, and I've hopefully changed them. Because every act of kindness that I do upon another person changes me all the time. And I always feel more blessed. I always feel more connected to God, more connected to the universe, more connected to people. And if that's not a glorious feeling, then I don't know what to tell you, because money can't give you that. I guess I just needed to get that off my chest.